The old ways are but echoes. March 26, 2014. It has been quite a while since I have gotten a message from the lighted ones that's felt like its own blog posting. It's been very interesting to say the least. They have still been with me very strongly when I am painting or doing healing with private clients. I definitely know that they are still with me and are guiding me, and yet I have felt their presence becoming less foreign and more like they aren't so much advisors as they are now really good friends and colleagues. The information that they have to share is much more integrated into my day-to-day knowing. I still find them to be very present when I am doing my healing and intuitive work, and it's much easier for me to access their frequency than ever before. I was reluctant to post this message and it's been ready to post for several days now. In many ways this message felt a little bittersweet for me. It's like saying goodbye to a group of people who are very special, and I know that they have grown very fond of sharing their messages this way too. They love to talk. I don't feel like they are gone by any means, I just feel like they are going to have fewer messages that they send through separately. I definitely feel like they had a very specific purpose to serve with the messages that they shared, and now collectively we have gotten to a point where we are ready for the next level of transformation. It's definitely not that they are moving on, it's that we have raised our vibrations to a point that we don't need as much from them as we once did. Ultimately, I think that this is a great thing and take it as a very positive sign. I don't know what to expect now, but I know it will continue to be very exciting. Andrew. Greetings, dear ones. We have told you many times of the perspective that we have of your planet and how we primarily view things from an energetic point of view. The building of love and light on your planet at this time is a wondrous thing to behold. It is incredible to us to witness so many of you choosing to hold the high frequencies of love and light and making that your priority in life. We cheer and celebrate every time we see another person awaken and embrace their status as a powerful creator, and we applaud the choices that you have made to align with your own personal versions of the truth. We encourage you to continue to make the choice to align with your hearts and the wisdom that comes from the heart center. We know what a powerful difference it makes when even one person decides to let their light shine, and to see each of you in your own way make the choice to live in light and to live from your hearts is doing more to transform this world than you know. We come today to support and to applaud your work and your efforts. We know that you can sense that the old ways of living and believing are fading fast. They are but echoes of the stories that you used to tell yourself. We acknowledge that at this moment of the in-between, when the exhale has finished and the inhale has not yet begun, that there can be some discomfort and curiosity about what is coming. This is the point where many are unsure of what to do next, so in an effort to control the situation, the ego and the old habits of the rational mind rear their heads again, and do their best to entice you back to living a smaller, more limited version of your life. We say at this point, the best thing you can do is to lovingly honor your ego and your rational mind for their tireless service, and to gently remind them that their time of rule is in the past. Consider that you are driving in a car across the country. The windows are open and you feel the warm breeze on your face. You are safe and secure in your vehicle and you look up to see the stars in the sky. The radio is playing softly, and as you drive on towards your destination, the radio signal begins to fade. You understand that when you are driving a long distance that there will be moments where it will seem as if you have no radio signal to tune into. You may try to fiddle with the dial to find a stronger connection, but there will be times when you seem to have no access to the frequency of the radio station. You could struggle and strain to hear the old signal. You could even stop your journey and turn around to go back and tune into the old signal again. However, when you stop and let the fullness of who you are make the choice, you intuitively know and you trust that you are moving in the right direction, and you continue on, trusting that there will be another signal soon. You do not stop or waver from your path, you merely travel on in silence and let your wisdom that all is well continue to guide you. Enjoying the stars, enjoying the breeze on your skin, and knowing that there will be another signal soon. This is your moment to enjoy the breeze, to enjoy the stars, to begin to build in your mind the pictures you want to create next. Trust that the new signal is growing stronger and that you will hear it when it is time. Trust that as the old signal continues to fade, that you will be able to enjoy a moment or two to align with the silence and enjoy all that is behind you. Judge not where you have been and do not limit your idea of where you are going. Just enjoy the moment and know that there is always guidance coming to you. Use these moments of stillness to dream bigger, to desire more, and to let your fullness take hold within you, so that you can continue to understand what it feels like when you live from the place of being fully yourself. The old ways of living through your mind and your ego are now passing and fading like the old radio signal. The new era of letting your hearts and your higher selves guide you is unfolding, and the signal of your fullness is getting stronger, and you are more easily able to tune into it in each moment. It might take a bit for you to realize that when you let your heart and your higher self join the decision committee, that your choices will be so much more satisfying to you on every level. You may find that there are moments of wanting to give control back to your ego and your rational mind, and that is understandable because that is what you have known, and even if it does not serve you, the old ways are still familiar. We want you to remember that when you focus on how you feel, that will always be the barometer that lets you know you are making a choice that is in alignment with the fullness of who you are. When you feel freer and lighter and more joyful, then you are making a choice that is allowing your fullness to come through. When you feel constricted or afraid or small or cut off, then the choice you are making can still be made, but it is most likely a choice that is selling you short, or is only allowing a small bit of you in on the decision. Let the old signal of the ego and of fear continue to fade as the new signal sent from your fullness gets stronger. Now you are realizing that you are a multifaceted being. We remind you that all is of a fractal nature, everything mirrors something else. Just like the universe and source are multifaceted and have many aspects, so too do you. When you make a decision that aligns with your higher, energetic aspects, then the physical aspects come online to follow that choice. The stronger the feeling of alignment you have, then the more powerful and aligned your choices are. There is no wrong or right, and your choice of free will is always intact. Yet as you continue to move through your reality making choices that are fully aligned, the less you will desire to choose the things that aren't fully in alignment. It is not that you can't choose the old ways of thinking or doing, it's that as the multiple aspects of who you are continue to align and integrate, the less satisfying the old ways of thinking or doing will become. Do you hear us, dear ones? This is why so much of what we say to you is not about changing what is outside of you, because the outside doesn't create the inside. It is the other way around. We know you have heard the quote, "When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change." It all begins with what you feel and what you choose internally that will change what is outside of you. We have been saying to you that you are the ones you have been waiting for, and this is what we mean. When you are aligned with your higher aspects and are letting your heart help guide the way, then what you see with your physical eyes must and will change to match your inner frequency. It can be no other way. You don't have to worry about what you don't want, because when you focus on what you do want, the unwanted will fall away. When you allow yourself to make a decision that is only informed by the ego or the rational mind, then that choice will only serve a very small part of you. We want you to proceed in the fullness of your humanity. We want you to let more of who you are in on the decision of how to create your lives and your world. We want the fullness of you, all of who you are, to make the choice on how to proceed. Do you really want to go back to the old ways anyway? We know that you do not. We have been less frequent in our messages to you, and that is by design. For as we continue up the spiral together, as humanity continues to awaken and your frequency continues to rise, what we have to say will become of a second nature to you. Already our scribe, our brother, our friend has noticed in the past few weeks that the signals, the messages that we have to share are integrated on a level that once seemed so new and foreign, and now they are part of his everyday living. The fullness of who you are now feels more familiar and more comfortable. It is not that we have stopped communicating with you, It is just now you are at a point in your evolution that what we have to say seems rather ordinary, and you don't need us to deliver to you what you already know. We have gone from being the neighbor that lives on the top floor to being the neighbor that lives next door, or in many cases, even your roommate. We know that many of you will read this and not believe that what we say is true, and yet we would invite you to think back to who you were a year ago. Even better, think back to the date of the first message we sent through, November 24, 2013. Do you not feel that you are light years beyond where you were even then? Do you not see a whole new way of living, of thinking, of feeling, and believing in your lives now? We love you so, dear ones, and yet we know how hard you are on yourselves. We feel and we see the energies coming from you that want so much to know if what you are doing is right and if you are on the right path. We say to you with so much love and respect, stop it, dear ones. Stop second-guessing yourselves, stop worrying so much and enjoy the fruits of your creations. Do you not see the evolution you have made in just a few short months? Do you not feel how much more aligned and tuned in you are? Do you not see now that it is in the living of your lives that you create your lives? The path is waiting to be cleared, but you must do your part of walking it. The powers of the universe and the energies of Source are your energies too. They are literally within you waiting for you to start walking in the direction of your choice. As you move forward, so the path will be forged. As you decide and act, the fruits of what you desire will be yours for the picking. That is how it works, dear ones. That is how all of this works. Put down your instruction manuals and take a look around. It is now that you have been waiting for. It is now that you are dreaming of. We are all of the same stuff and nothing that you want is outside of you, it is within you now, and all you need to do is continue to go within and find your way to it. When you find the frequency on the inside, then you have found that which you desire. We shall continue to share messages from time to time, but most of what we have been tasked with sharing, you now know. We are always with you and are available to you when you seek us. Your graduation has come, dear ones, and it is time for you to decide what you want to do with your newly acquired abilities. You've got it, now use it. Class dismissed. In love and light we leave you. Rejoice. The Lighted Ones. Channeled by Andrew Martin. www.andrewmartinartist.com